Van Gogh washi tape. Van Gogh washi tape. Van Gogh washi tape. But I don't know. I might use this one as Monet. Even though I know it's not Van Gogh. Is it? No, that's the Haystacks. I think it is Van Gogh. I don't know if I have any Monet washi tape. I thought I did. I have this from the Metropolitan. When there was a pencil drawing, his sketchbook display. When was this? 2005. I went through my museum box. And I also found these that came out of the back of a book somewhere. But I don't know if I want to use them. I think I'm going to put them back in my museum box. Okay, one other housekeeping. White markers on black paint on cardboard boxes. I painted these. This is the white marker I was telling you about, and this is it. It's called Chalktastic markers, water-based opaque liquid marker. You got to shake them, you got to prime them. But I don't know if they're anything better, worse than Posca, because I couldn't even get Posca pens to last very long. I mean, the first usage, they were great, but the second time I went back, they wouldn't work right. And they went over all of this, and it's bright, bright white. It's not faded, or you have to go over it 3 times. That was one time. But I can't show you any more of this because this is on a video at the end of the month, and I've already filmed and scheduled. So, because I have filmed a couple of those at the end of the month fillers for me, and great variety for you. I filmed one already. Well, I filmed 2 already. Okay, so I think that's the only housekeeping we had. I might put this away and get out my medium-sized paper. Which, oh, here, we can do by the time I finish this journal, anything left over that's not a full-size piece of paper is going to go either into this box or the other one. But, all right, here's black construction. And it is chalk. So I don't know if that's the difference, but, I mean, it doesn't, it's pretty good from what I have felt so far. I ordered a couple more for myself. Sometimes I think you have to let them dry and they get brighter, because I did, well, not really. This was on sticker paper, washi sticker paper, so it didn't work quite as good. I don't think, well, might have to go over it twice on something like that texture of washi sticker paper. These are for my trip. I'm making my own journal cards. But this is washi paper, and it is pulling up. It's peeling a little bit. So far, I like them. It's hard to find a white pen that works. I have found. I don't have good luck with Poscas. I don't have good Signo Uniballs. I don't have good luck with any of them. They work like once or twice and then they're done. And I mean, when I say once or twice, for once or twice in a few minutes. Okay. On to the subject at hand. So we have Monet and landscapes. So let's see if we can't replicate green, blue, mountains, blue, like stripes through here. I don't think we have any more green paper. Let's see what's in this box of goodies. right, there's some green. I can use that for green. Might rather use that a little bit. It's abstract, don't forget. No alligators at Marin Headlands. We went camping there one time as a kid, right under the Golden Gate Bridge. Well, not in the water, on the side, on the Marin County side, the side that I'm from. Oh, here's some of that rustic furniture from Ralph Lauren. Could use this maybe somehow. Oh yeah. I was in Campfire Girls when I was a kid. I know, Judy. And oh, that's for Van Gogh. This came off a tablet somewhere. Okay, we got to put that. Not Van Gogh. We might use this for Monet. It's really Van Gogh though, I think. But it's okay. If they were alive at the same time, I think they would like each other. Were they alive at the same time? I don't know. Anyhow, oh, there's a good one. We went camping. This was before this whole Marin Headlands thing even was distinguished, but there were people that were hiking out there, but not anything like they do now. But anyhow, we drove and spent the night, had tents. That's good. But in the morning, seals were all along after we went down the trail to the water, there were seals everywhere. That is so pretty. Seals everywhere. That's where I sang Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog on the smokestack of a barbecue and fell off. That explains a lot, right? I fell off the barbecue. I don't remember being completely out of it for very long. I think I was out of it for a few minutes. My mom was so mad. She was our leader. She was so mad at me. Why would you do something that foolish? Blah, 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 blah. Christmas. There's not a lot in here either anymore. This is... Might use that. Anyhow. Yeah. The one time I was adventurous, I got in trouble. Story of my life. I don't know. I don't really want that word in there. But, oh, this is so pretty. I remember right, I painted this one. This is watercolor paper, so it's super thick. But these were ones that I did with a pine needle painting them. Or maybe just a brush. I don't know, but I think that is gorgeous. It's President's Day here. Celebrating the presidents that didn't have court cases against them. All right. I might leave the blue there, and then this is the blue water. Oh, that's perfect right there. But we might enhance it a little bit. So let's glue some of this down. So we're having a cold spell too. For us. It was in the 30s yesterday. Good Lord. I painted last night. I must have paint all over my fingernails. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to do that, but this is so thick because it is watercolor paper. I'm going to tape it with some strong tape. Both of my boxes are kind of picked over. My little one that I've been using and this medium-sized one. I might have to clean them out a little bit. Oh, that's a little, oh dear. I'm going to have to trim that because that's a little too close to the spine and it's already taped down. That'll be okay now. Okay. So, I'm wondering if I can just do a little bit of this and block out a bunch of that wording. Well, yes, I can. Okay. And I really don't know where I'm going to put this or how I'm going to put it. Should I put it in the water? I don't know. I need a little bit of white for the waves. So, hello. Now, I don't know if I've tried it on this kind of paper yet. And I don't want it to be purely... I want it to be abstract. This is starting to remove some of the surface too. I don't know. Oh dear. Oh dear. I got it on my ring. I don't know if any white pens are worth it. I ordered a few more, and it just depends on the surface too, I think. I'm just going to make this look like it was mark making. But you can't repeat it too much because it's peeling the paper. No white pens work right. Are infallible. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna stop that. That's kind of like the waves washing up against the cliffs of the beach. This is some more greenery and trees and sky with a few polka dotted clouds. I don't know if I want to do anything else. Maybe make a few mountain peaks like triangles. I don't know how it's going to look on this brown, on this blue construction paper. So if anybody were to pick it up, it just looks like it's, you know, triangles. But really and truly, it's the Marin Headlands. Can't you tell? But maybe cut a few little triangles and put them inside. Kind of like that. And if you go around the corner here, this is a point here. And if you go around the corner, that's Stinson Beach in Mill Valley. That's where I used to hang out. Well, when I was able to get there. It was too cold, though. You couldn't lay out in the sun. You were laying out in the sun in a sweatshirt. Maybe shorts if you were brave. But as soon as you got on the other side of all these hills, it was hot. That was the beauty of living across the Golden Gate Bridge. Not to mention the fact that it was beautiful. But Mount Tamalpais is up here, if you've heard that. It's up in here somewhere. But the weather was so warm. You went right across the bay. It was usually cold. The best time to go to San Francisco is like in September, October. My sister-in-law, she was talking to my mom one day. They were getting ready to go out there. And she said, bring a coat. She goes, well, no, here it was like 97% heat and 100% humidity. She's like, no. She said, I've never been so cold. You always need a coat in San Francisco. When the 49ers used to play at Candlestick Park or the San Francisco Giants, that was a good way to freeze your tail. I love this. Okay. I think I'm just going to put it right here. I like that. But up where we were, we were 20 minutes across, and it's a whole different ball game. No humidity, cool at night, and in the mornings, you always had to have a sweater. I used to have to walk up the street where we had our horse pastured, and I fed him breakfast in the morning, and this is when I was like 14 or 15. This is more than you need to know. I stuck my nightgown in my pants and put on boots, and I had to climb up a hill because she was up behind a house, like 2 houses down from our house, down the street. They had pasture and they had horses. And we rented a space for hours. And I rode that horse one time, but I fed it every single stupid morning. I would get up because I was the early one, and I'd get up, put my pajamas in my pants, put on a pair of like galoshes boots, and climb the side of the hill, feed her bucket of oats, come home, and then I would usually read by the light of a wall heater. We had a wall heater in the middle of our house, like in a kind of like in a hallway, close to the hallway, so it would like disperse around the house. And I would sit there with a bowl of Cheerios because that's all we were allowed to eat, and I'd sit there and I would read. And I remember to this day distinctly reading Roots every single morning before I went to school for months. And that was after I had to feed the horse. Okay. Oh, look what it did. The white marker. Now this is thin children's construction paper. So who knows if that's part of it. Okay. Monet / Van Gogh. Really Monet. But I think I'm just going to add some of these papers that I've made. Again, you make them and then you stash them. You create a stash, and then when you have project ideas, you somehow make them work for you. I think I'm going to use that as the base. This isn't exactly right, but it's got a lot of the same colors. Blues and greens. And I can add more to it if I need to. Should I put this in here a little bit? Even though I know it's not Van Gogh. Monet. we're going to patch this together. Just like a jigsaw puzzle. This is the packet that the pens came in, because I was just thinking about the green. If I put green in here a little bit. It's not primed though. Oh, I was looking for you the other day. It's for the dog. I knew I had seen that someplace. You never know what you might find in your art supplies. Your dog's rabies vaccine, which is good until 2025. It's coming. These are really vibrant for being chalk, but they're matte for sure. I just thought of something. Do those look like water lilies? And I have a blue one. Abstract people, abstract. It really doesn't look good with this though. But no, I don't like that. Now I gotta do it down here. I might highlight a little bit of stuff on here. Kind of bring my lines to join these pieces of paper together. Continue patterns. Kind of like this, just picking out shapes and kind of accenting them. I'm trying not to think about what I'm doing, just let it flow. That's what they teach you in on the Marin Headlands. Let it flow, people. All the hippies. Now very rich hippies. Can't be a down and out hippie in that area. It's too expensive. It was getting expensive when I lived there, but it's really crazy now. But there was a lot of San Francisco money that came over because it was better weather. If you can get the salary in San Francisco, this was before .com. I'm giving away my age. But everybody worked in, lots of people worked. It was a bedroom community to San Francisco. And could work in San Francisco and then not pay the San Francisco housing prices, which now are astronomical. They were already astronomical, but now they're just crazy. You could live out where we were, but you had an hour's commute because of traffic. But you got to go across Golden Gate Bridge every day. My dad worked in town, but a lot of my friends' dads worked and they would take the bus. I took the bus when I worked at the insurance company there in Corte Madera. Look it up. Used to go to the ferry terminal that would take you from that section over to San Francisco, which is the route that the birds, Tippi Hedren took in the birds, except that route does not exist because Bodega Bay, you can't get to it. You have to go out in the ocean and around. You can't get. When she went across the bay to her house after she bought that bird in that little rowboat. First of all, you couldn't take that little rowboat across the San Francisco Bay either. You would die. But she went across the bay. Well, that was going to Marin County. That was not going to Bodega Bay. Fun movie trivia for you. You never know what's going to happen here. I really like this. It really blends, but not completely because there's a white edge around it. But I took my paper that had lots of other colors and highlighted a lot of blue and green around the images that were already there. And you can't even hardly tell now that it was cut up. Well, you can, but I mean, it all kind of blends together that these were patched. And I'm fine with all that because it's kind of like nature, water lilies, right? Right. And then here's more nature. See, the Golden Gate Bridge is like right here. San Francisco's right here. Nevada's right there. That's where I lived. Good place to grow up, but I wouldn't want to live there now. Okay, so now we have M. So N, O, P, maybe no Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, ooh, goody, Y, Z. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is today? The 19th. No, the 20th. I only have like 5 days left before my other videos. That other like just painting stash or cleaning out boxes or painting boxes or a review of old journals or Hobonichi ketchup, that kind of stuff is going to always be at the last day of the month, the last 4 days of the month now, just to kind of give me shorter times in these journals, a variety, keep my stash supplied, because I haven't added to my stash in a very long time. Maybe magazine harvesting, that kind of stuff. It'll vary every month, but it's going to be, you know, and not the whole 4 days are all not Hobonichi. I'm putting things together. But, so I only have 5 days. No, I need to go to, yeah, I don't know. We'll just see what happens. So, N, what is N? I don't know what I had for N. Oh, maybe this. Yeah. A Winsor and Newton paint tube. And then O. Oh no, N. This is N. Neocolor tubes. I think that's W for white. Don't pretend like you don't know what W is. And then O is, oh, I know. Yeah, yellow ochre. Ochre. Might have to do 3 tomorrow. If we do, P is pastels. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe left. That's good. Okay. I'll do the math off camera. I don't know. Anyhow, fun. Loving these little jigsaw puzzles and putting them together. And how fun you can make a journal page out of anything. I can. Just look around you. Fun times. It doesn't have to be crazy, full of technology or whatever. Supplies. Make some paint paper and stick it aside. Create a stash. Probably my biggest, if you like journaling like I do, which I used to have a stash. Now I like creating my stash. It's just me. Neither process is wrong. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye. Happy President's Day if you're in the U.S.